Hey guys, this is the new fan limited model N-101 something. I don't know. I'll check the tag is faded on this one, so I'll have to steal it off the other one I have. I got this from another collector. I got it because I wanted to rob the nut off the bottom of it to use on one of the golden fans missing the nut. And I'll probably still do that, but here's a video of it complete. I do like these. They're kind of a childhood fan. I told that story in the other video. And the capacitor was bad in this one, and I did a video of changing the capacitor, and now we can do a video of testing the fan. So let's start out with the decade box. There's 1 microfarad, 2, oh, we're inching along at 2. I don't remember if I told this story in the other video. The other one that I have, it's 52 inch, I bought off a Milwaukee Craigslist, and the guy had it installed in his living room, and he had it on a butterfly hook. Like, instead of a regular J-hook, it was the kind that has, like, the butterfly anchor, so it was just the plaster holding it up. And these are heavy fucking cast iron fans. Excuse me, I'm trying not to curse in my videos because kids watch them. Kids, bleep. You didn't hear that, and don't tell your parents I said it.
Bleep, bleep.
Yeah. I've been doing pretty good.
Call the FCC.
Yeah. Andy was saying that he'd seen one of these in a catalog as a kid. Am I right, Andy?
Either these or something very similar. It was an ornate spinner thing with the bell canopy and a lower canopy.
When you say ornate, what part of it was ornate?
I don't remember. I mean, I just remember it looked fancy. So it could have had ornate blade brackets like this. It could have had a nut on the bottom. I don't remember it in detail.
So not ornate like that Crompton Greaves over there is ornate, though?
No.
Okay. And you're sure it had no switch housing, or could it have had a switch housing?
I don't think it had a switch housing, because that's what stuck out about it to me.
The reason I ask is I've always wondered where Sonidairs were sold, because they tend to pop up in this area. By the way, 0.09 with the 3, with the 2, excuse me, 0.15 with the 3. You remember seeing any of these installed anywhere?
I do not.
Trying to think if I saw anywhere other than that restaurant. The 4.2. I always wonder if people are confused when I read off the capacitance value and then the current value, because instead of 4, 0.2, it sounds like I'm saying 4.2. 5, 0.26. 6, 0.33. 7, 0.38. 8, 0.44.
We're differentiating the capacitor value and the amperage.
Just for the moment. I'm sure I'll go back to my other method shortly. 10.56. 15.72. 20.84, which is close to high. Oh, it's over high. It's resonant. 19 is fine though. So this is high, which is 0.82. I've always admired that these are more like the performance of a non-spinnery, less industrially fan, like a K55 fan or something with a cast iron motor, but normal housing and stuff. Because you know how like the Evergo and the Union ones with the wood blades, they perform like an industrial. They just absolutely fly on high, and they have a really shallow blade pitch, and so the air just kind of goes everywhere. These go a little slower and have a steeper blade pitch, so you get more of a breeze underneath them.
They're kind of geared to be a residential fan.
Yeah. That's a strong breeze back here, though. I think having the blades tilt upward helps with that. Definitely can compete with any K55 fan. Okay. We only have 2 methods of testing to go through with this, since it doesn't reverse and doesn't have any internal speeds. I've never gotten one of these that I recall that came with a speed control. I've seen other people with pictures of the new fan branded speed controls, but all of mine came with I guess I could try one of those golden fan controls on it, but I don't know. Since I already videoed one of these, I think I'll just go through the 2 controls in the test rig. Man, I love this test rig.
It is nice. It's a good idea.
It's not only very useful for the videos, but it's very useful for fan installations. The first time that I did it for that, or used it for that rather, was when I was putting that, what's the thing called? The 60-inch leading edge in the garage next door. And I was trying to determine what type of control to put it on. Normally, I would have to just experiment with controls until I get one that works. With the test rig, I was able to easily ascertain that it doesn't start until about 7 or 8 microfarads, and so a 8, 12, 20 control was perfect. You know, I can just hook it up to one thing and determine what capacitor values give good speeds, whether or not it's noisy with solid state, whether or not it's going to hit any resonant frequencies. So yeah, I would absolutely use it before I installed any fan on a wall control. Good spin down time on this. Yeah, if somebody needs to explain to me the difference between new fans and golden fans, because I swear they're identical other than maybe the blade badges. New fans do seem to be slower though. Because even somebody said, oh, the motors are a different shape, but the motor on this and the motor in those golden fans from the dry cleaners seems identical to me. Canopies seem identical. The nut on the bottom is identical. I mean, they're clearly made by the same factory. Okay, we're at 0.1 here, and we're starting to move. The 48-inch one of these I have has arch end blades. What I don't remember is, does the other one that I videoed have arch end blades, the other 52-inch one? Okay, 1/8 of a turn, 0.24. Unfortunately, it's not passing the fluorescent light test. Eighth of a turn, 0.43. Eighth of a turn, 0.64. Remaining eighth takes us to high. I'm gonna be impatient. Yeah, I'm not supposed to do that. Okay. I guess we could have let it spin down. Now we're just gonna look at it. We're just gonna look at it stationary while Andy does tripod things.
I'll go fast as I can here. As fast as I can. Is that the Jeopardy?
Yeah. Let me know when you're ready. We're just going to do from off to high. Starts out at 0.7, 0.8, 0.82. I will tell you, I think these are beautiful fans. I hear buzzing. Is there a fly back there in the fluorescent light, or is the ballast buzzing intermittently? It seems like a fly flew into it.
That's what it sounded like. Okay.
Well, that's that. 0.82. Unplug it and turn the... Now, after sandwich break, if you want, you are more than welcome to hang and test the Second Century and the TOC and anything else, and I'll video them with you. But while you're hanging them and taking them down, I'm going to start packing all the stuff in my car.
Okay.
Does that sound good to you?
Sounds good.
It doesn't really matter to me, but if I had a request, it would be to do the Second Century first.
Okay.
because then I'll probably throw that in my car and take that over to my folks' house and stash it over there. I don't see any reason to keep it over here after you're done with it. I still think that would be I think that if you were going to do like a hunter theme, that should go in your house somewhere. Like you could have the Whisper Wind and that, you know, in two different places. I don't want to say put the Second Century over your bed, because that's the running joke. I would, if I've said that, I would be more serious with that. Or have it in place of the Whisper Wind.
Yeah, unfortunately, where the Whisper Wind is, I think is really the only good place for a 52-inch fan in there.
Why not a 52-inch fan over the bed? Do you think 52 inch is too big for that space?
Well, you'd be awfully close. You'd be getting close to the wall.
Even if you kind of centered it over the, like, bed space.
Well, yeah, I mean, if you centered it, I suppose.
Not like centering it over that whole space. Like, let's say you divide that loft area into balcony and bedroom, you know, then you center it over the bed, basically. Ending my video in thanks for watching, 5, 4, etc.